Opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Now Chubb running right. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. With that last effort, he tackles the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll buy some time right. Open man right side is St. Brown. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Detroit.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. One more time with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Rosas' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
53 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. A run for Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They pitch it to Chubb. Pushes him over. Still fighting for more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 28, Lions 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Lions.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Kaepernick now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. .35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, Williams. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now left side on the swing pass. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Gets around him. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule. Staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A give running right is Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Watson on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give. This is Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Chubb on the counter, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going up,